What's going on, guys? Just going here with a brand new video for you guys today. Another episode of the Road to Black Ops 3. Welcome back. This is a brand new episode in the series where we are basically talking about different things. I guess it's kind of like you guys trying to get to know me a little bit better and just telling a little, some different things about myself in each episode. Hopefully they're interesting, whether there's, stories or just, facts about myself or whatever. Episode 1 was how I got into COD. Episode 2 was how I met my wife, and episode 3 was how I got into video games. This one here, I guess, is going to be called Skate Life. It's going to be about my love for skateboarding growing up, and it's obviously a pretty big part of my life growing up. As you can see, I always wear my DC hat, and I got my DC hoodie, and I'm always wearing skate clothes. It's just I grew up skating. I was never super good, but I'm going to tell you guys, kind of, I guess, my skate story. It's nothing crazy, but hopefully you guys still find this video interesting for the most part, and you guys stick through it. And again, if you guys have any suggestions for, more interesting videos or whatever, leave them in the comment section below, because I do, I will look at those and, consider them. So, how did I get into skateboarding in the first part? Well, in the first place, back in the day, I think it was probably 5, 6, or 7, around that area, I'm guessing. Maybe 8, I don't know. My parents bought me one of those, kind of cheap Walmart boards, if you will. The ones that have no pop in them. They're not concave, they're convex. They have kind of like a dome shape to them, or they're super flat. Because, I wasn't really a skater. It was just kind of, they bought me a skateboard. Obviously they didn't know a whole lot about skateboarding either. And I was super young. And I just kind of, I would ride it once in a while. It wasn't, it wasn't anything crazy at first. And eventually I was starting to enjoy it a lot more, and I wanted to learn how to ollie, right? Eventually, this is probably closer to maybe like 9, maybe I was when I learned how to ollie, probably. It took me a couple of years to actually learn it after I started trying. It might have been 10, I don't know. Like I said, I'm really bad with remembering exact times. I just know I was fairly young. But I remember when I first learned how to ollie, man, I was freaking out, because one of my friends was skateboarding too, but he wasn't really as into it as much as me. He ended up quitting not long after, and he started to try to BMX and things like that. But we were both trying to learn how to ollie, and I nailed it finally. He was like just kind of starting to kind of give up on skateboarding, and I remember going to his house and I showed him. I'm like, dude, check this out, I can ollie now, and obviously, like, when you first learn how to ollie, it's kind of unleveled, like your nose pops way higher, and it's kind of like it's really weird the way it works. Maybe some of you skaters know what I mean, I don't know. But like my tail would pop up maybe like half an inch to an inch. It was leaving the ground, but just enough for me to say I can do it. And I was super stoked, and I was so excited and stuff, but moving on, I guess a couple years later, I was, maybe 11 or 12. My parents finally bought me a real board from West 49. It's, popular skate shop here in Canada. Maybe some of you guys have heard it, maybe not. But they bought me a first real board. Had a, obviously the pop in it and everything, and, it was decent setup. It had Red's bearings, which I still use to this day. Obviously, I don't get to skate as much, as I want to nowadays, or not really at all, because of health issues. But that'll be something I talk about in a different video. But yeah, so I got a real board, and I started, skating a little bit harder and stuff. And I had a few different friends who were skating. One of my friends learned how to caveman once, which was basically like you'd run with your board and you jump up and shove it under your feet, kind of thing. And he learned how to caveman because his dad was like paying for lessons for him or something like that. And I remember him like coming over to me. Well, we live in the same neighborhood, so he came to my side of the neighborhood because he was on the other side. And he's like, "Yo, dude, I learned how to caveman, man. Like, check this out." And so he showed me, and I was like, I could do that. So I started trying it, and it didn't take me long, to be honest. And I started nailing it, I think, pretty quickly. But yeah, again, nothing crazy. But hitting more like my teen years, I started becoming more, obsessed with like brands like Element and stuff. I was really obsessed with Element for maybe first half of my teenage life. Obviously now it's more like DC I'm into, but I was super hardcore into Element back when like Mike V was skating for them, Chad Tim, Ben Margera, all those skaters skated for them back in, like what, 10 years ago or something, 8-10 years ago. But yeah, so I was super, hard into it, but I never got super good. I guess maybe I wasn't gutsy enough, or maybe I didn't have the talent for it, but maybe a bit of both. But You know, I was more like, you know, I try to ollie off certain things, you know, small things, or, you know, I try to do like simple grinds, or, you know, board slides on like, you know, short handrails, like, well, not handrails on stairs though, so I guess it's not really handrail, but, you know, flat bars and things like that, you know, and small benches or whatever. So that was kind of what I stuck to, man. I guess I was a safe skater, if you will, and I try to like manual as far as I can, and just, you know, do cool things like that, or, you know, try to do like old school stuff like foot plants and, you know, bonelesses and, you know, things on flat ground, or, you know, things that seemed a lot safer, I guess you could say, man. You know, or just ride around the bowls and stuff like that at skate park. But you know, a lot of my friends started quitting skating, and you know, I had one or two friends that were still skating. I would skate with them like all the time, especially one specifically who now owns his own skate company, which is pretty crazy. And you know, he has a bunch of skaters skating for his company now, and it's really taken off and things. But yeah, so I started skating with him a lot more, and you know, for a while it was just kind of me and him and stuff. And then he started, you know, finding, you know, other skaters that would hang out with us, skate with us, stuff. And obviously they were all way better than me and stuff. But especially one of them who actually suggested that I make this video, man, Jesse. Shout out to him. He's been following my YouTube channel too for a while. But he gave me the idea for this video, and I think he's a crazy skater, man. He has a lot of style, and he underestimates himself, in my opinion, man. He doesn't give himself enough credit, but yeah, he's a solid skater. Started hanging out with a bunch of guys like that, and you know, they're actually, if I remember right, I think they ride for like the Flow team for West 49. Jesse, correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section below, but or PM me, whatever. But I'm pretty sure they, you know, some of them ride for the Flow team for West 49, stuff like that. So they're pretty good, man. They're pretty good. And you know, I would just hang out and, you know, just kind of skate for the love of skating, pretty much. And I mean, that was it. You know, pretty much. You know, I would just skate all the time with them as much as I could, and you know, I'd try to do things here and there, but I couldn't do a whole lot. You know, I'd heel flip, do some, you know, shove-its, different variations of shove-its, like nollie shove-it, fakie shove-it, whatever, you know, front side, back side, whatever. Nothing crazy, no tray flips, no hard flips, no, I couldn't even kick flip. I could heel flip, but not kick flip. Go figure. But yeah, so different things like that. But you know, and then obviously I got sick, which I'm going to talk about in another video. But you know, so I haven't really skated much since then, but I've always had a, you know, kind of a soft spot for skateboarding, and you know, I've always enjoyed watching it, skating myself, even if I wasn't super good. But yeah, I mean, skateboarding's, you know, it had been, you know, a pretty big part of me growing up, and I just thought I would share that with you guys. I guess there's not really a whole lot else to say about it. If you guys do have any additional questions about it, I mean, let me know in the comment section below. I'll be happy to answer you. Or if you have suggestions for more episodes, more videos, again, leave those in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think about this this topic in the comment section. And let me know if you guys are skaters, or did you used to be skaters, or whatever, you know. I always like to hear from you guys and interact with you guys. So hopefully you guys found this story interesting. You know, hopefully it wasn't boring to you guys. And if you did, let me know. Hit that like button if you did. And, you know, subscribe, like, comment, share all that awesome stuff. I'll catch you guys in the next episode as we continue the road to Black Ops 3. We are one day closer, and Black Ops 3 is super, super close, man. I'm super hyped. I cannot wait, and I hope you guys continue to enjoy the series that I'm putting on for you guys. So, again, subscribe, like, comment, share all awesome stuff. I'll catch you guys in the next video, and like always, until then, game on. Darkness taking over you.